so no sweaty palms here. This is looking like it's going to be a 2-0. We'll find out if Vice can do it and upset our expectations. Handing it over to B-Cop and Black for game number 2 of Vice vs. Fnatic.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nomad. Appreciate it. Coming into game 2 between Vice and Fnatic. Fnatic really just steamrolled after the first game. Like I said, they looked like the Juggernaut from X-Men, just rolling through any defense that Vice was trying to set up. So now you got Fnatic coming into game 2. They've got good matchups in pretty much all these lanes. Though I will say, Wraith King has been strong in both the regions we've been covering. It'll be interesting to see how he plays up against this Fnatic lineup coming into the second game.
Yeah, the only question mark I have for Fnatic is this Ember Spirit. Wait, am I getting baited here? Who's playing that? That is Moon on the Ember. So it's an offlane DK.
Yeah.
I thought it was a mid DK. Well, statement still stands. DK offlane is quite good against Wraith King. Just overall, they just needed the right clicker together with the IO and someone that can initiate. Still would have liked it more if DK was middle. Would have made a little bit more sense to me. But we'll see how it goes. TA, Ember can go either way. It's a 50-50 matchup, skill matchup. Ember can dominate, TA can dominate. It really just depends on who's better.
Yeah, we've seen Bob struggle in some matchups in the event as a whole. So it'll be really interesting to see him here in a matchup that can go either way. It's not really so one-sided, but Moon has looked pretty good overall. As of right now, though, Bob getting a couple right clicks in onto Moon. How do you expect this lane to go? It can go either way, but do you see Moon just taking over again?
It's tough. Really, like it comes down to like, you know, like who gets level 3 faster, who can deal more damage. The TA with the new melt buff could surprise him, you know, maybe even kill him, because it reduces armor by 5 level 1, which is a big problem for Ember potentially. But yeah, it should just be 5-5 farming lane for both. You know, it's rare to see one guy die in this lane, unless you like really misplay massively.
Yeah, we'll see if any rotations come out. I don't believe in the first game we really saw many 4-minute rune rotations, but this game maybe a little bit different.
Yeah, Ember needs those runes. TA doesn't really care too much, but Ember really needs them.
Yeah, so if TA doesn't really care, I'm curious to see if Vice send any over. Obviously, you've got the Mirana. I don't think Zenki kind of goes over towards mid. I
mean, they still care because if Ember doesn't get it, then TA can actually dominate the lane. Yeah. Oh, healing self, not cancel. Good sidestep.
So well done. Sidestepping those sideblades, going into the slight as well as the shield.
Yeah, probably going to see 1 point in Shackles level 4. And you can see this Flame Guard pressure is really strong against TA.
Yeah, shielding him from quite a bit. You know, keeps him pretty healthy in on this, and you know, they don't call it a guard for nothing. It does guard him by quite a bit.
So. And it flames.
Yeah, and it flames.
Yeah.
It would be weird if it iced.
Ice guard. There's going to be a hero at 1 point who does it.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good
Ember
ability.
Spirit. What's like the opposite of Ember? Ice Spirit?
Storm Spirit?
Nah, Ember and Storm? There's no opposite one.
Water and fire, man.
Storm is not water.
Oh, he's electricity.
Lightning. Yeah.
But he's like the storm. Which, yeah, I guess he's just the other parts of a storm, not the water.
NA lul. Careful here.
Bob getting really low, and I guess there could be a water spirit. It would just... Yeah,
it's going to happen eventually. Just wait. Could get 1 level in chains. He has to be careful on the TA. Oh, he did skill the chains. He could spell death here. Be careful. 10 seconds to Flame Guard. Could potentially result in a kill. 3.
He's got to sip on that bottle, too.
1, and you're dead. He didn't go for it.
And now the Flame Guard comes in, but the Melt Strike slight. Series chains don't connect, but I don't think that's going to matter. First blood still for Moon. However, under the tower, he has to go to get it. Means he's dead afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, slight misplay there by Moon. He could have done it much earlier, would have gotten a free kill there. And then he got super unlucky. You know, 2 out of 3, never lucky. Just like me. Feels bad, man.
Courier going down. Jab's making a good move over to get that.
Yeah, already 1k ahead.
He's got that early bracer on the Phoenix.
Yeah. And itemizing into the urn on Ember. Interesting. Don't really see that too often. Usually only if you need a Vessel, but Vessel this game is not really that good. Getting a lot of stacks going here, but Mirana doing a good job just blocking that. Has to be careful though, he's going to hit really hard here.
I thought Mirana was coming over to snag this 4 minute. Actually does both. Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised he got away with both.
Yeah.
But yeah, TA opted to skill that Melt Strike. Oh, and one more Melt Strike and he's dead.
Yeah, Moon going down. Coming over is Zenki, but they've got the Phoenix rotation. Bob, ooh, dead before he can get a shot out onto Jabs. And now you've got DJ making the rotation. Zenki trying to get something done, but he's slept up. Anybody going to come over and help out? Doesn't look like it.
Moon's game is pretty ruined at the moment.
15
the
and
second
7.
death is not good. We spoke about that Melt Strike really putting in the pain, you know? And then Coddle came, gave him mana to get 2 Melt Strikes in. It's minus 10 armor this early on. You can't really take that.
They need to be aware of this. Samuel is taking advantage of these stacks, taking all the big creeps with those arrows.
Yeah, but leaving his off lane alone. So we'll have to see how that impacts him. Because a free farming IO is very scary.
Yeah.
We've seen it a couple of times.
Helm
Almost as a dominator.
into Ags is usually the build that we've been seeing. We've seen a couple other builds that really haven't worked out too well.
Yeah, Moon has to be really careful. He can't die again before level 6. Taking a lot of damage.
And the lane was going so well for him.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
For the sleep, not gonna. Ooh. All right, I spoke too soon. I'll take that back. Arrow comes through that, stuns up the Ember. Icarus dive across on Bob, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains hits onto 2. Bob on the run. They need one more shot, but he gets the refraction off. And now Jabs, he's in trouble. He'll survive with just a minuscule amount of health until this last shot comes in from Zenki. And it turns around on Fnatic, who get a little bit over their heads in aggression.
Yeah, if the Ember doesn't get arrowed there, it's a free kill on TA. But once more, Ember out of the lane, sitting at 2.1k net worth. Does have the illusion bottled up though. And TA might rotate to steal the stacks. They don't have the best heroes to contest that right now. Oh, but I already cleared them. Okay. Didn't expect them to be able to clear that so early.
Could have been really tough if, you know, TA did come over, but still sitting over him.
Yeah, the DK is putting a lot of pressure on the Wraith King. Starting to pressure the tower as well.
Searing Chains again, level 6 for both these heroes, but look how slow that Remnant moves. He's not out of range and will die again. Bob getting the kill, might get a +1 on DJ. Starts the sleep, realizes it's not going to hit, and now Bob Meld 2 more.
But they're getting outplayed like mad here.
Bob is on one right now.
Yeah, Moon needs to be really careful. He has had a good first blood, but after that he's made a couple of very questionable plays, resulting in 3 deaths already. Oh, Wraith King not level 6 yet. But gonna be alright. No stun on DK.
Still though, he's up. Now there's the stun, and well, Wraith King's just dead.
Interesting. I did not expect him to be 2 levels ahead of him. Oh, alright.
And now they get a return on to Bob. Moon getting credit for that with 2 rotations in from the supports.
Very much needed.
Yeah, you need to slow down Bob's game as much as you can because it is getting pretty out of hand. And we've seen TAs. You get a couple of stacks, you go into the jungle, you get that early Deso or Blink. Can really start to put the hurt on if you're not checked.
Yeah, especially if you are first picked, you know, like first phase picked, you should not be having this good of a game.
Yeah.
But she did die again, so she's slowed down a little bit. And they still have a lineup that's very much designed to counter that TA. So I'm not too worried for Fnatic.
At least for right now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised, as I said, by the Wraith King being so poor. I thought it was just a farming lane, but he got pressured a lot by just a solo DK, really.
And he's not even going into the Midas. He's just going to go
He's not even going to upgrade
boots into the Radiance.
Yeah, brown boots Radiance? I don't know if he's going to really do that.
Well, he's got the gloves already, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would just go face boots at least. To be able to like, be more efficient, maybe even join some fights if necessary. I feel like Io could just rotate middle right now and kill the
Searing Chains and the sleep on the edge. It'll land. Icarus dive right on top of the TA. They're trying to help out Bob. The refraction doesn't do anything. They get the kill into the TA and now look over at the rest. Coddle runs away, but Samael might not be so lucky. Actually sticking with Jabs for the moment. Moon Under their noses, Invis, Searing Chains coming through with the Sunray, burning out with the Urn. They will get the kill on a semi-L, but Phoenix, oh, the sleep onto the Bloodseeker. Jabs, he'll survive. And now it's Anryu's turn to run. Jabs is going to turn this going the other way. Zanki's falling to Raven. Blood right down. Doesn't hit on the Phoenix. Anryu moving pretty quickly for the moment, so he doesn't end up dropping. And he can fight 3v1 and then eventually just leave.
Yep, and Raven just killed the Coddle. He's just way too fast to get away. 450 movement speed on both him and his creep. And Io this farm this early is so damn scary.
Second on the net worth.
Yeah. Soon to be first. Once he finishes that Agon Scepter, it's going to be a huge power spike for him. And already we can see the damage problems coming out from Radiant, you know. Like they don't really have team fight. And they don't really have a lot of good damage because TA is shut down quite a bit now. You
Yeah,
wanna be
had
at the
a
top of the
decent
network.
start.
Yeah. But getting an ancient stack, you know, but you really need that Deso up fast.
Oh,
To be able to
Mirana.
get that. That's just a free kill.
Ooh, Spirits.
Oh, they just ran out. But new one's coming up.
Out again. Already looped a couple times, but goes a different direction.
Okay, good juke, good juke.
Dragon
Stun on
Tail
the
onto the
Coddle.
Coddle, and now Moon's in, Searing Chains. Zanki trying to charge up and Illuminate. That's not going to do much of anything. And actually, it's a neutral creep that grabs the kill.
Interesting.
All that work.
One little ogre. I hope DK does not buy the Midas that he has queued up right now. Hope he buys the Blink Dagger. Midas will give them nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Like they need some initiation, they need some frontliner. Please don't let the greed go through with you. You're the top of the net worth, you know. We know you did well. But yeah, getting tipped. Oh, he bought Midas.
That's why he got tipped. No, it's probably not, but...
Probably was, to be honest.
You think so?
Maybe. Why else would they tip it? Can be a huge mistake, you know. It is basically a Blink Dagger, and if you're snowballing like this...
You want to just keep the hurt on.
Exactly, because like Io is going to have an Agon Scepter relatively soon. He's
Yeah,
gonna farm
actually
this
not
really
too far.
fast. Yeah.
Palace, though, trying to get into the Sacred Relic. He's still quite a ways out. He's almost equivalent to what the Wisp needs to finish the Axe.
Yeah. It's overall a pretty tough spot for Radiant to be in, because they don't have good team fight to come back into this game.
Yeah.
And TA is just hard countered by like 3 heroes. Who is like the winning condition. Together with the Wraith King, I guess. But even Wraith King doesn't have the easiest tempo
stack.
Oh, it's a huge stack.
Meanwhile, mid, can they get the deny on the tower? No. Bob gets it. Illuminate comes in, Radavatos with the Blood Right. Sunray trying to keep this Ember alive. Also gets hit by the Rupture. Supernova way too far back. It will go off, but it won't save this Ember at all. So Moon drops this time to Anryu.
Yeah, slight miscommunication there. Taking an ancient stack while also trying to defend middle. You know, you got to decide for one or the other and get punished by it, or for it rather. And Bloodseeker, very fast ATOS.
I believe that was the reveal too.
It was. Yep. Going to Vessel next against both the IO DK. Makes a lot of sense. Stun on
Dragon
Mirana.
Tail.
Nothing. Midas DK. Huh. That's like a mid DK or carry DK build.
Yeah, not afraid to be greedy.
Yeah. Maybe it's because Moon has been struggling a little bit, so he can take over that +2 role eventually. But it's a scary thing.
Blade Mail.
Yeah, it's a scary thing to be falling into that carry mindset as an offlaner, you know, because you still have your job to do in the game. And he's just waiting there for what exactly? 3 heroes wasting their time here.
Yeah, not exactly sure what they were trying to accomplish.
And
As
again-
again, I think they're waiting on the Remnant for him to jump back.
Yeah. No reason to though. Like somebody has to pressure him in order for that to happen. He's still just waiting there.
We'll clear the camps while they wait.
It's a great idea, but nobody's pressuring him. Why would he jump back?
At this point, there it is the jump, but he has another Remnant.
Yeah. That was a good minute wasted.
The
for 3
stun
heroes.
does land. He's got another Remnant to jump back with. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains coming through onto Bob. Blood Right with the rod, but it's under the tier 2 tower.
Just to mention, they were ahead 1k on Fnatic before that. Now they're ahead 3k. Because they're just waiting there for like a minute on 3 heroes. I'm not sure what that was about. Cute idea, but...
It had to happen sooner.
Yeah, and it
the
has to
more and
happen
more you
right
wait,
away.
you're getting overcommitted.
Yeah, exactly. They found like 2 neutral camps in 3 minutes on 3 heroes.
Yeah.
Not that worth it. And the greed, you know, they're getting away with the greed. Axe, completed actually already. Midas still up. Going to the Blink Dagger next.
I don't hate it if he's coming into a quicker, or not a quicker Blink Dagger, but he's coming into the Blink Dagger soon after. It's not the worst turnaround time.
Solar Bind.
Rod of Atos, Blood Right. And with the arrow, that should be a kill onto the Elder Titan. However, the second Starstorm doesn't land. The Illuminate does. Zanky with a kill on a DJ, but Raven taking out Samael.
Yeah. And the main reason why I don't like the Midas is because if Raiden chose to pressure them a little bit more, then they could potentially miss on a lot of kills because he doesn't have that.
Yeah.
But the way it went, he already has his Blink Dagger completed pretty much. And no problem for them.
Really, just very conservative from Vice in a couple ways.
Yeah. I mean, they have a pretty greedy draft themselves. And yeah, as I said, they don't really have team fight to fall back on. So they're all pretty reliant on individual plays. Not that easy for Raiden at all.
Is Raven, so when he's not tethered to this neutral, is he looking to tether to DK?
Probably DK. It depends. Maybe Ember still at this point, but when DK is level 12, maybe even 18, you know, you just want to tether to the DK. Maybe he even builds the Black Dragon, the axe, you know. Always love to see that. It's just such a humongous thing in the game.
We'll have the Midas to make it happen, so, you know, he could come into that pretty quickly.
Hey,
Meanwhile, Moon again.
Dodged it, though.
This time does avoid it.
Yeah. Good job by him. And Fnatic is ready to fight. I don't think they should give up any more map presence. They've relocated everything.
They have the blink. There's the Dragon Tail coming through onto the Mirana. Even with the Moonlight Shadow, not going to matter. They'll get the kill on a Samael and dominating for Raven. This time not avoiding the Rod of Atos, but
no damage.
Blade Mail was popped. They're going to relocate in. Sunray on Onryu trying to run. Masaros has a Blink Dagger. Can they catch up to this Bloodseeker? He's moving pretty quickly, but is it quick enough? Yes, it is. Ooh, Bob.
Bob waiting again. He likes to wait this game.
He's waiting to pounce. He's like a trapdoor spider.
He needs like 2 melt hits aren't even enough to kill anyone at this point. Not sure what he's waiting for.
Will just Icarus dive away.
Yeah. Is it gonna pay off?
Trapdoor. Opened. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Ah, you activated my trap
Icarus
card.
dive was on cooldown.
Yeah, it was.
So, Bloodseeker, he'll get killed in return.
Yeah.
Swoop comes out, doesn't land on the Bob, who will TP away. However, Zanky,
Also
right.
fine.
Spirits were close, but they couldn't tell where he had gone.
Things they're falling further and further behind. Radiance, 400 gold. Is that really a power spike this game though? Can they fight into Dire? Because this IO is scarily strong together with his DK and all the team fight with the Supernova.
Yeah, just about has 10k net worth.
Yeah. This IO is huge.
So is Masaros.
Yeah.
From the offlane, he's almost doubling. Well, not almost doubling, but he's a lot higher than this Bloodseeker.
Yeah. I mean, the roles are a bit different this game. Oh, they see the Raven farm the ancient stacks. They both
No,
see
just
the ward.
take these ancient stacks.
Yep. No Dragon form yet. Elder Titan sounds up. Arrow, okay. Just off the mark.
Yeah, it just wasn't timed right.
Yep. Goodbye, Ancients.
Nether Shawl. He'll hold on to that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a position switch this game. Like DK is definitely playing the 2, and Ember is playing like a more offlane kind of role.
Yeah, the farm priority has definitely gone towards Masaros.
Which is okay this game, because he is the IO partner late game. They're trying to set up on Moon here. If you
Yeah,
get
they'll come
Atos,
bottom. Out of Atos, arrow to follow, Blood right down. Pops the Blade Mail, but it's not going to be enough to survive. However, heavy rotations. Masaros is in with the Blink Dagger as well as the Dragon Tail coming through on this Mirana. They'll get themselves one. They've got the Sunray on a Bob. He's trying to run with the Moonlight Shadow, but it won't be enough. He's gone too. So now, the rest of Vice are trying to leave, and they should be successful in doing so. Raven back towards top. Palos, though, will get spotted and needs to maybe be careful on this Wisp. Blood right in. They've got 3 heroes here. The damage with the silence ripping through him, but it's taken a long time, and finally they will take out the companion cube that is this Wisp. Friends no more.
I like how it says on Rage King you collected IO's bones. It's just a ball.
The ball of energy.
Yeah, there's no bones. Come on. What's happening there? Another Blink Dagger initiation possibly.
Dragon Tail coming through onto the Mirana with the Breathe Fire, but doesn't have the damage to finish that one
careful.
off, and
Arrow.
walks right into Onryu.
No arrow.
Arrow doesn't end up coming in, and
Now it
they still have
comes.
the silence. Now the sleep.
Oh,
Arrow.
good for the creep.
Neutral. Flame Guard as well as the Blade Mail. Palace on the run. Radiant's turn back on after the Blade Mail is not available for him anymore. They get the
All
first life
rotating
out of the
in.
hands of Palos. They're still looking to take out the second. Everybody needs to come over to save this Wraith King, but they've brought over Masaros, who does have a Blink Dagger. However, the Rod of Atos comes in, as well as the Rupture. They're going to relocate forward for this one. They land the sweep onto the Mirana, as well as the Bloodseeker. Earth Splitter coming in. They've got the Supernova down. Doesn't look like that Vice are going to be able to finish it, but just at the end, they'll blow it up. However, that cost them the life of the Mirana, as well as this TA Bob, and Zenki will join them 6 feet under.
Yep. Pretty decisive teamfight victory again. You can see this TA, you know, was busy trying to kill the Egg the entire fight. It's not what a TA wants to do. TA wants to jump the back line, kill a support or two really quickly. And it's just not what... Like, he just can't do anything this game, you know? It's just too countered. Like, picking a TA first two is very brutal. See Wraith King just trying to get out of there. Does end up making it out, I believe. But just look at this TA, trying to hit this Egg with no attack speed. Like, it just looks so sad.
1, 2, 3. Oh, just enough. Like, it was.
Just enough.
They were attacking so slow, and
But it's not worth it, you know? It's just
Yeah.
a support for like 3 heroes. They gladly take that exchange on Fnatic every time.
I can just see the stress and the feeling of this game right now. You know you're starting to fall behind by quite a bit.
Wow.
Zenki runs into Raven.
Just all by himself. He
Yeah.
wanted to block the Ancients maybe? I'm not sure. Warding mission. Not successful this time.
Kaya Sanj now for Raven.
Yeah, he's massive. Wraith King, however, if he does get to those 4-5 slots, you know, he will be the strongest hero on this map. It's just, will they
Again,
get
Rod of
there?
Atos.
Arrow?
Arrow, Bloodright, Sunray on top of the Ember. They're not even going to jump for this.
Yeah. I like how they're all just itemizing into armor. DK naturally tanky. And then you have the Blade Mail and Ember Spirit. You know, they don't really care about this TA minus armor too much anymore. We like the itemization.
4,200 gold saved up for DK. Is he going right into the Axe?
I think you should just buy BKB. I mean, if you want, you can buy Radiance, but I feel like BKB is just much safer. You're unkillable.
I want to see him go into the, with the Axe.
Just Black Dragon right away.
Yeah.
I mean, it
With
could
the
work.
with the Wisp,
It
who's
could
about to
work.
get hard.
Yeah, it could work.
Why not?
It's good, for sure.
It's my greedy, no pro experience mentality right there.
Oh,
Of course.
that was like almost the same frame.
Yeah. Now Wraith King also picks up a Blade Mail, so multiple Blade Mails in this game, an item that we don't see too much.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why he builds it. Doesn't really strike me as amazing against any of the Dire heroes. But it makes a lot of sense on Ember. Yep, going to Roche. But they know about that for
Flies in,
sure.
and
They know about
they've
that.
got Ember near.
It's very risky against Elder Titan. You don't want to
Side
do
of Fist, Searing Chains. That's going to lock up Bob as well as Onryu for a second. They'll go after Moon, who's got a double damage. He'll remnant away. Out of Atos, Bloodright down. Silence onto the Elder Titan, but they get the kill on Onryu. They look over Palace, who's trying to run for this one, but the Searing Chains is out again. The Supernova's in a good spot, but Samael as well as the rest of the team are going to find it in the back lines and blow it up. They did get the kill now onto Samael. 2 heroes gone to the first life out of the hands of Palos. Palos pops that Blade Mail, but there's the Blink as well as the Dragon Tail. They've got the damage to take out Palos, make it a third.
That's all
Vice.
she wrote.
Yeah, they'll lose 3 and most likely lose this Roche attempt.
Why did it just go into Roshan like that when they're already behind by so much? Like, it really feels like they have a pretty bad read on the game. Like, they play against Ember and Elder Titan, who are 2 of the strongest pit fighters in the entire game. And they're already on a big goal deficit, you know?
Yeah, now
Interesting
it's
decision.
even more.
Yeah. Ember chasing the Coddle. Gets
Zenki.
him.
Getting caught by himself again. Ooh, but
Tether.
Bob?
Nah, the
All right,
tether's too good.
Tether's in, Blinding Light, not going to do anything, trying to
TP.
TP away, but they've got the Searing Chains. They'll get the kill on a Bob and Zenki. Help your friend Syndrome not working out for Vice.
Yeah, falling apart quite a bit here on Vice. As I said, as Wraith King, you know, he has potential to carry this game, but, you know, the highest priority should be of just giving him the chance to do so, you know? Like, by running into Roche like that, you're giving Dire a free fight, which is what they want. They want to fight you right now, and you don't, but you're
Yeah.
giving them the free fight, which, you know, massively backfired. Age is now on Dire. And when Io completes this heart, I don't know where the damage is coming from. Like, 2 heroes are just going to be immortal.
They've got that Heaven's Halberd for the TA.
Moon again.
Trap gets popped, but Moon, Rod of Atos, Blood Right, Arrow all coming through. They will kill off this Ember. But Raven, he's in, and he wants to fight.
Brave King does not have ult. He has to be careful.
He's on the run. They'll catch Onryu as well. Samael, they'll maybe get themselves Palace if they dive even deeper, but they'll take what they've got and move to the mid-tier 2.
He needs about 500 more gold to finish that heart. And then it's never die time again.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you say go time, it's bingo time, but never die time sounds like, yeah. Does that come before or after lunch?
Like in between?
Okay. So then there's nap time.
What is in between, after, and before? That is lunch, basically, right?
Yeah, so there's go time, which is after lunch. Or no, it has to be before lunch. Then there's lunch. Then there's never die time. And then after that, it's nap time.
And then somewhere in between there is Io has a heart, you can't kill us anymore time.
Yeah, basically.
If he's tethered to the DK, who has like 30 armor, and then he has like 300 health regen. Okay, not 300, but like 150. It's gonna be... What do you do? He literally just sits there, he'll hit your tower, you can hit him with 5 heroes, and he will just be like, yeah, I'm a Dragon Knight, I'm tethered by Io. What do you want to do about it?
Especially once he gets that Ags.
I don't know if he'll go for it.
I just want it. I'm going to say it 100 times.
I'm pretty sure it was added to the game because of me anyway. Like I was like, hey Ice Frog, what do you think about Black Dragons? He's like, oh, they're pretty cool, you know?
You guys still not on that first name basis? But you do have his, I've heard it's still Skype that he uses.
He uses a lot of things.
Sleep hits on to 2. Zenki on the run. He's the first one to fall. They go after the Bloodseeker. Get themselves a second. Onryu dropping 2.
Easy to pick us.
And here's the tether onto
how much health
onto the
is
DK.
That? 31 plus. I mean, Io's region is not even active because he's full health.
He gets hit once, and by the time the next tower shot comes in, he's already full health.
Yeah. Oh, so how much is that? Okay. You can't see. It's just too much.
It says 48.9.
There's no way.
It does
probably
seem
more like
way
100,
higher than that.
150 or so.
Ooh.
And that's without the overcharge. You add the overcharge on top, it's probably 200 something. Well, good luck defending, guys. My analytical opinion ends here. The game is broken at this point.
All right, so I'll take over.
Yeah, good luck. Oh, Dragon Knight is also going hard.
All right, so yeah, you're never going to kill these 2 guys. It's okay.
How much reason does he have with double?
Palace comes in, he pops the Blade Mail, they've got the Blood right down, and they'll silence up both the Wisp as well as the DK, but again, you need to scratch the surface of this DK and try and get a kill. He does also have an Aegis, so getting him down once is... Yeah, okay. And now he's got the heart coming in.
Oh, his heart is coming in. Oh, I see that health region.
But he's back to full health. Time to turn it over mid.
Damn it.
I don't know how they're going to break through this.
Wait, I want to see...
Palos focusing his attention on the IO as well as this TA, but there's the Heaven's Halberd with BKB pop by Bob. Not going to matter all too much. They get the first life out of the hands of Palos. They do end up killing Raven, so they don't have a Wisp to work with, but down goes TA, down goes Bloodseeker. Supernova goes off with the Sunray right on top of Samael. Take out a third.
Look at DK's health region.
Palos, ooh, he just needs to run. And I believe he's still running from the M.
Yep.
Yeah, they're fighting 1v1 while the mid-tier 3 is being taken, but backdoor protection kicks in. Moon now invis. Bottled invis rune will stay on Palos, just trying to stay out of range of him getting hit with that stun and maybe another right click to die, but they've got the Heaven's Halberd. Earth Splitter doesn't land, jabs right on top of him. The chase is on, they'll look for the sleep. That doesn't land, but it's not going to matter. These heroes are in and ready for blood, and they'll take down Palos.
Everybody was burning. Radiance was burning them, and then Phoenix was burning him, and then Ember was burning him too.
It was a lot of fire.
Yes.
It's the Fire Temple.
It is the
Ocarina
Fire
of Time.
Temple. Yes. Where you can't go in without the red tunic.
Yeah. Somebody needs to buy a red tunic.
Yeah.
If you could just hit that Goron.
So, 105 health region without Io. With Io plus overcharge, close to 300.
Blink, Dragon Tail, Sunray, all that damage onto the Mirana, trying to run. That right click is enough. Visaros gets the kill on the Samael, and they are invading the base, taking another set. I'll have the Wisp back. I don't think they really need to leave. Wisp is going to push through bottom, like Raven will be there eventually.
Yeah, I mean, this DK is just immortal at this point. Unless he runs into the fountain, I don't think he dies. Which he might.
Never
Never
know.
happen.
0% chance for the Radiant.
Yeah, not surprised.
Come
Even
on.
Gaben doesn't give him a
Dota Plus,
chance.
don't be so biased.
Yes. You know, they're doing their job.
Dota Plus?
They know the real analytics. We're just here for show. Yeah. We don't know what we're talking. Io still farming jungle. It kind of feels like a pub right now. I want to see him tether. Come on, tether him. Tether him.
And he's tethered to the Hellbear right now.
Look at his health region.
Stunned up and full health. It's okay. Oh, he's at full health. Palace is coming in. He really just doesn't drop from full health. Blade Mail has been popped by Palace. He's also under the Shroud of the Moonlight Shadow. They've got the Meld Strike hitting on a Masaros. They're focusing him a little bit, but they just can't do anything. Yule's up into the air. Semi out, trying to survive on the run. But Fnatic don't need to chase. They can just take the base.
Yeah, and they're just spamming him away while hitting the barracks. It's a pretty helpless situation. Jumping into the Elder Titan, and does absolutely nothing, and loses his first life.
Yeah, so Palace's first life is gone. They've got the Blood right down. That will silence up the DK, but Palace hit with the Searing Chains. The lockdown is there, and eventually the Wraith King will fall for the second time, dead for 53 seconds. No buyback. Arrow thrown out, doesn't even hit the Siege Creep. And, well, Samael will join Palos and call GG.
There's the GG. That were one of the most like one-sided series we've had in probably a whole league, right?
Yeah, that was quite the one-sided affair for sure. You know, Fnatic take the victory 2-0. I think in a total of about an hour time, and they also almost got what 100 kills in just 2 games in an hour's time. It was a lot. It was a lot from Fnatic and Vice. I mean, again, we kind of expected this from Fnatic. Vice, we've seen them show up at times, but their Fnatic just wasn't going to give them any breathing room.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they are very serious about this. Obviously, you can't drop a single series in this kind of format, you know. So Fnatic went all out. They drafted almost perfectly against what they were up against. Outplayed them on top of that. Not much you can do as Vice, really. Like,